the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hamilton got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Hamilton. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Open man, it's Palmer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. That's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun. Hamilton. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. That's completed right side to Palmer. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three and a half to go, first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by Pitts. Still shedding tackles. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll drop the throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go play action here on first down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all those rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Robinson will try to pick it up. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kalijah Cansey make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's get that touch.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Kuhn knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach act in 2021? That's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That's again complete to Palmer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
and they keep making the connection.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back to throw again. And he's got him. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Palmer, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Buccaneers are able to widen their advantage. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Room past the 35. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
2nd and 15. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Robinson. And brought down, but the juke, a very nice juke, gives him a 1st down yardage there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 41.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. At that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Off the play fake. Hamilton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Hooked up by Jesse Bates.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's out wide here for Robinson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. And it lines up far incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
A final shot before break. Hamilton, he's got his target. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hamilton. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. 38 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Off the bootleg, Hamilton. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Hamilton. They'll roll him out right. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hamilton. That's complete to Palmer. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and 2, Hamilton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hamilton. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Hamilton. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 12. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 4. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
WK9 to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Keeft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spot on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hamilton to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there and dump him for a loss of 8. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking to throw. Hamilton. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Here we go, here we go.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,